Yeah, many things that can suppress TSH and that can alter TSH over time as well. But we know that adrenaline and cortisol can lower TSH. Chronic stress, we know that people who undereat will that the TSH will be suppressed primarily because when you don't eat as much as you should do, certainly cortisol, adrenocorticotropic hormone, the precursor of cortisol, as an example, serotonin, all of these other kind of hormones and neurotransmitters can work to suppress TSH because they activate the adrenal glands. And when there's an overactive adrenal pathway, that is one of the primary reasons why TSH is suppressed. We can also get the idea that there are certainly many environmental chemicals in the environment that could be responsible for altering the TSH set point. Now, there's some research in rodents that suggests that suggests that the TSH could be pictured as being lower because it's been disturbed. We know that there are TSH and there are TSH receptors. We know that there are various carrier proteins. We know that there are various transporters that can take thyroid hormones in and out of the cell. We know that there are certain things that can bind to thyroid hormone receptors. We know that there are certainly things that go on in the cell that may not be reflected in the serum. So these are kind of reasons why, from a feedback mechanism, particularly the hypothalamus and the pituitary, where that communication between negative feedback and the production of the hormone TSH to produce T4 and T3, this can be altered. So it's becoming perhaps more and more problematic. We know that the world is becoming a more polluted place. We know that the average house has plenty of these endocrine disruptors. We know that there is plenty of things in the air that are particularly more. I think the more urban you are, the more likely you are to be exposed to these. Certainly, the more rural you are, you could argue that even if you live into farmland, depending on the type of farm, what type of chemicals are sprayed there, there are certain disturbances to people's environments that could be a key